booed. You said, my dad's a Trump guy. I mean, he's a Fox News guy. And they said, boo. And you said, hey, all your dads are Fox News guys. And they went, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And you said, and guess what? You want your dad to be a Fox News guy. And you found this common ground with them. And the thing that SNL really fucked up by not having you on there. And by the way, you wouldn't have been able to do what you do on SNL.
Of course.
But if you could have been your version, the thing that you do, because he just wants to win. He wants to be a winner. He wants to be loved. He wants to connect with the audience. To me, that's Trump. To me, the great presidents have been guys who are like, when I got an idea, I know what I'm singing about. I know what I'm about. I know for Clinton, it was the American people. He said it all the time. I don't think the American people want that. Like, he was connected because he was a son of a Vegas blackjack dealer. He was an American. When Obama was president, he was an American. So to me, Trump changed the game in a way a lot of people could have and didn't. But I think it's got limited legs. And I never thought, I think a huge mistake that the Democrats made was to shit on the people who loved him. That's a dumb fucking...
Yeah, they can't stop doing it.
Basket of deplorables.
They can't stop doing it.
It's just the stupidest thing you can do. The thing that progressives do that I've never seen in all of these years we've talked about, never seen a political movement do, is assign people to the other side.
Yeah.
What Clinton did, what anybody running for president, Nixon did it. You could see examples of all of them when they talked, like, especially when they started doing town halls, which was a great addition to it. They would say, somebody would stand up and say, I don't want to vote for you because I'm a Democrat and because I think you're, whatever. And they go, okay, tell me, what does that mean to you being a Democrat?
Yeah.
Well, the economy is very important to me, and healthcare, and I want people to be taken care of when they're older, sick. And he goes, I'm afraid to tell you, but you're a Republican. That's what people do, is like, come here. I've got the same, I'm like you, you're like me more than you understand. Now, and they hedge it. They go like, now I don't agree with my opponent's bill for healthcare, but I have the same concern as you do about healthcare. I have the same values you do. We're like, you should vote for me. But what progressives do is you actually say to them, I'm a progressive. Yeah. And they go, really? Prove it. Well, I'm for gay marriage. What do you mean gay? What do you mean marriage?
Yeah.
You are a Trump. They tell other people that they belong to Trump. They give him, they push people away.
They push everyone to him.
Because the goal is not actually to win and to change the country, which is a ugly, difficult, to really change the country is a gray, difficult, boring, bureaucratic, unsatisfying, slow business. And people want to be able to make it happen like this. And they're not trying to make something happen. They're just trying to feel. They're trying to show what they think and perform what they are and just get it. And they're addicted. It's a sickness. I feel sorry for them. I don't hate people like this. It's just that they're sick. They can't stop this thing. If this doesn't bark, they start feeling sick inside. So if it's not barking, they bark at it so that it'll bark back. And that's on both sides.
Yeah.
That's everybody on the Trump side. That's everybody on the progressive side.
Yeah.
It's sick. But I feel I'm skipping over Trump because I think the whole country has been in a fevered nightmare for all the time he was president. And he was the perfect president for the time we were living. Yeah. He was, all the people that hate Trump, that really hate him, are exactly like him. And they picked him. CNN and MSNBC refused to talk about any other Republicans. Like, I wrote a dumb thing that I never should have written about Trump. And the point of it was pick a real conservative. Like, I'm not a conservative generally. I am about some things. I mean, look, if I go to a smoothie place, I don't pick one of the like cool blue or the berry. I like to make my own. That's where I am politically. I'm like bananas with some spinach and some, agave. Okay. So that's the way I am politically. But I think I wanted to say, if you're going to pick a conservative, pick a person who's going to really talk about conservative politics. There's a lot of value in that. And then let's have a real debate. Trump wasn't that to me. He was a psycho, weirdo fucking salesman, and he was extremely effective. fascinating, had his finger on the pulse of the people, knew how to run a rally, and then would get in his helicopter, by the way, and buzz them because he thought it was funny to watch them run in fear. He's a screwed up dude.
Nah, he did that because it was cool. He did that because it was cool, and the people down there were probably like, yes.
No, he's like scaring them.
Here's the thing. With Trump, to me, he's just a result of where we were politically.
He was a result.
He's a result. He's not the cause. And then to watch the way the left kicked and screamed the entire time he was in office, and they got their way. They got their way. And that's what bothers me, because there's a part of me that's always like, look, I'm glad he's gone so we don't have to fucking fight every single day. That was annoying. But then it's like, do I want to reward the side that fucking cried every day when they lost? Do we want to reward them with an actual result, which is they got their guy who happens to be dead?
Well, I guess what I think is the only way you get out of nightmare moments in history, which happen all the time.
Yeah.
They come and they go, and they come and they go, and they come and they go. It's just constant. And every time you think this is all over, like I used to tell my kids and people, around me that were really upset when Trump won, hey, that's how we felt when Reagan won. And, we got a lot of good after him, and even some good out of him. And I like when people are afraid of, we're afraid of terrorism. I mean, that was all anybody cared about.
Yeah.
After 9/11. And I remember telling people, everybody was like, we're all going to get blown up. This is going to be the end. It's going to be many more 9/11s. And that's what we thought about nuclear war. That's what we thought about. So these kind of things do happen cyclically. And I think that the only way you get out of them is by giving up on our side, your side. And I see people doing that. I see everybody doing that. I see it in the way what you do on stage. I see it in the way when you first, I remember this is the way I tell myself the story. You would go to the Comedy Cellar and you want to tell some jokes about your dad. And you'd say, my dad is a Fox News guy. And they all go, boo, because it's their place. It's New York City. And they have no shame just booing a guy.
Yeah, just booing my dad.
Boo! Boo! This is definitely the right move. Boo! And you would take it with your red Irish half retarded face, and you would just take it and get angry. But you'd swallow the anger and you'd continue talking about your dad. And it was hard. And you kept going to these. And you're not being Theo Vaughn playing in the South. You're in New York City. Nothing against Theo Vaughn, but you're here. And then one night you said to them, they booed. You said, my dad's a Trump guy. I mean, he's a Fox News guy. And they said, boo. And you said, hey, all your dads are Fox News guys. And they went, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And you said, and guess what? You want your dad to be a Fox News guy. And you found this common ground with them. And the thing that SNL really fucked up by not having you on there, and by the way, you wouldn't have been able to do what you do on SNL.
Of course.
But if you could have been your version, the thing that you do that's great is that you make fun of Pennsylvania, Fox News, Trump world because they're your family and you love them and they're part of you. And yet you hate them. You want out. You're growing up. And so, but you know how you can only make fun of somebody.
I'm going back, dude.
You can only,
it's growing on
you
me.
can only make fun of someone if you love them, if there's love there and you know them. And, Seth, Meyers and Trump. Oh, God. There's no fun. Their jokes are crafted, but I don't give a fuck.
And it's all like it's us versus those.
Yes,
idiots.
that's not fun. It's fun to watch a guy go, this is my dad. Listen, you want to know you want to know what's really flawed about a Fox News guy? Listen to the stories about my dad and unfortunately, you're going to like my dad.
Yeah.
You're going to like him. And that mix, that being able to go you fucker, but, and I can't get, you and I probably disagree about almost everything, but I can't get your sound anywhere else. I can't get your sound of humanity anywhere else. So I think that all this time drove us apart, and then we got lonely. This is a human story. You want to get away from people that you think are hurting you, and then you miss them so much, and then you come back together, and we'll do it again. But I do believe, and again, I do think that Trump he ran for president every election. People are like, where did this? He could have, the country decided it's time for Trump because we lost our minds.
Yeah.
But he ran. I remember he ran one year, and he got a shot. He did a town hall, just one-on-one with some big Chris Matthews, and he said, "Well, what do you think of the Republican National whatever?" And Trump said, they're just retarded. And Chris Matthews was like, and I was like, did he just say retarded? Because they're just so retarded. And nobody took him seriously.
Yeah.
He ran every 4 years and it would just be like, stop it.
There's an interesting thing.
Give me the fucking break.
With Bannon.
But what? Yes.
Bannon there's a YouTube video of Bannon doing an interview about Trump and like finding Trump, and like he's taking a lot of credit, but the populist movement, which is Jackson, like just being like, there's something here. We can do this. This guy has a...
Well, he failed them too, by the way. Like the thing is, Trump's magic was an absolute perfect narcissism, like a crystal fucking diamond, just perfect, no flaws narcissism. And at an age where that was the country, everybody and people, something was invented under Trump, I feel, which is, or maybe it goes all the way back to everybody who's ever been like a big crazy leader, is narcissism in the collective, that people are obsessed with one person and they can't hear anything against them and they don't give a shit what happens as long as the person wins. That's sort of, he came at a time where people were obsessed with personal attention, with feelings, and they just were in denial about what's going to happen next.
Again, he was a result.
Yes.
He was a result of social media. He was a result of how America is acting. And like, he was also a result of the left being complete fucking dickheads. And it was more fun to be like, I want to watch Trump win and watch these fucking people that openly hate me. I want to watch them cry when Hillary loses.
I understand.
It was the same thing.
I understand that. And I felt in agony every minute that he was president, and I hated it. But I understand that. I understand why people dug him.
I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him, but the night he won, I was doing an open mic and I was like, this is fun. I got to watch all the fucking alt comics literally cry.
Listen, when I was
happy.
I was on tour when he won, and I was in Dallas the night he won, or the night after, the first day of him being president. And I said, hey guys, you know all this stuff about because everybody was into problematic and writing think pieces about, this and that. I was like, so this is what you did. Thank you.
Yeah, this is where it got us.
That was my feeling back then, was like, this is what's happened, is that there's no conversation